To Nottingham Forest, a lot to consider there. And guys, considering what Steve Cooper did for Forest, how he won there, and also his popularity among the fans has to be considered also. The decision to sack him, Robbie, certainly counts as a bold one, as we mentioned. Do you think the decision counts as the right one, though?
Given the circumstances at the football club, given the ownership, given their run of form right now, it is. Because I'm afraid the relationship between Steve Cooper and Marinakis, the owner of Nottingham Forest, has deteriorated into, I think there's 3 reports I read, that they can hardly speak to each other. Now, this is on the back of Steve Cooper, who's done an absolutely magnificent job at this football club. Everybody agrees on that. But it's a difficult situation where you've got an owner that's very proactive, very passionate, very into what's going on in all aspects of managing. It must have been a nightmare job for Steve Cooper to try and keep a team going in the right direction when, quite frankly, the owner's making it harder because of the money he's spending. We don't often say that, but that's been the case there, Paul. There's so many new players that come in. He manages to keep a club in the Premier League from last year, difficult season of building a new team, to this season, struggling because he's got another 7 or 8 players to try and create another team, which trying to do that in the Premier League is almost impossible.
Yeah, I think that it was poor that they got rid of him, that they sacked him. Because when you look at it, 42 players signed since they got promotion. And what he's consistently having to do is create teammates from strangers on a continuous basis. And
so that's not his fault. It's the owner's fault. But the owner's not going to change, is it?
He isn't going to change. But then the problem is, and obviously we'll go on to it in a second, is then who you bring in afterwards. But as regards to Cooper, he always discussed the elephant in the room, which was his future. He was open with the players, and he always said what he wanted was what was best for the club, what was best for the players. You listen to the fans, what they think of Steve Cooper. And it's extreme circumstances. He still leaves them there well above the relegation zone. He's a manager that got on with it. He didn't complain about it. Yes, a lot of money was spent, but I don't know how much of that money was spent on players that he wanted. He had to facilitate it. So for me, it's a poor decision. And obviously we go on to Nuno next.
So now moving on, in one way, when you consider what Nottingham Forest is going to be, you think about Nuno, the new manager, his style and how it might fit with the personnel. But I'm gathering from listening to both of you, especially you, Robbie, you also have to consider maybe first how he's going to coexist with the owner.
Well, that's the situation at the football club. And it's difficult to be too critical to a guy that spent the money to enable this great historic club to come back into the top flight. That's brilliant. But working with him now, I'm telling you now, we're going to be talking the next few weeks and months about the ownership there. And he owns another club in Greece called Olympiakos. I think they're on the 5th head coach manager in 14 months. Now, he hasn't been like that at Nottingham Forest yet, so this could be the start of a difficult relationship with certain managers. Nuno, as Danny knows very well, you know, it maybe is going to find it difficult being subservient in some ways to an ownership that's going to throw players at you. You should be doing this. There's reports that he was furious with the way that Steve Cooper had managed the game, the substitutions that he used. That's the worst stuff that a coach can hear about an ownership that he's going to go and work for.
The best version that we had of Nuno was at Wolves. He took over them in the Championship, got them promoted, got them into Europe, controlled everything at the club. The worst version of Nuno was when he started to lose control. He wasn't at the club long, went to Spurs, didn't have control. My concern with Nottingham Forest is that, yes, they bring Nuno in. You are very limited to the type of manager you're going to be able to bring in because most managers want to be the manager and want to know that if things go wrong, it's on them because they brought the players in. It's not going to be the case in Nottingham Forest.
Well, his first time on the touchline with Forest comes up on Saturday against Bournemouth.
Hi there, I'm Rebecca Lowe, studio host for NBC's coverage of the Premier League. Don't forget to hit subscribe to watch more videos all season long. And for even more Premier League content, from original series to live matches, head over to Peacock. And be sure to tune in for Premier League mornings every weekend on USA Network and on Peacock. We will see you there.